Hi, this is a really special woods, being as it's pretty much right in the middle of the Tiffany wildlife area, across the river from it, and it needs an environmental owner to develop its full potential. This was a mature forest, but on July 5th, 2016, many trees were tipped over by a damaging storm. Mother Nature started the renovation of this forest in a very violent way. The storm broke up some of the forest canopy and allowed the sun to reach the forest floor. The first step in transforming this old, quiet forest to a young, vibrant home for wildlife was started. We took the next step by removing some of the more dominant canopy trees and creating trails around the forest. The south end of this property, where we're headed, has a nice sand hill overlook for viewing the Chippewa River and Big Plum Creek. The view is spectacular because there are no trees below the overlook blocking the view. It's like looking at a picture postcard. Much of this blowdown that we see just needs to be left to prevent the deer from browsing the new growth trees which will come up underneath it. The trails need to be widened and selected areas need to be opened up to promote stump growth. A pond site needs to be found and developed, both for the wildlife needs of having water year-round and for the people needs to be able to view that wildlife. Works best for both of them. We know how to make wildlife habitat, and there's enough forest here to make a number of exceptional wildlife areas catered to each species. Because we're right across the river from the Chippewa River, from the Tiffany wildlife area, that's a supply source for birds and all manner of mammals. You could develop this into a very special wildlife sanctuary. Long ways back. Wouldn't this trail be beautiful, planted with wildflowers and forbs as a continuous wildlife food plot? It's a good way to do it. Canopy here needs to be opened so we get more sunlight on this trail. Notice not much is growing under there. When we get down here and the sun is on the trail, look at the good growth we get here. Management is what we're talking about. Many of these small trees along the sides need to be opened up to make some edge for the animals. Now we're at the end of the trail. We're going to have to follow a deer trail now. So these are raspberry bushes. What a mess to try to get through. There's raspberries and gooseberries and hazelnuts, regular berry patches that you can get up here. Really nice. Here we're coming to the lookout. This is a scene below the overlook. This is where the sand was removed. Here's the highway, and it wraps right around this point. Now the deer trails up here are there. You can see that nice big one right there, right up the center of the hill. You think they'd go here it is at the top of the hill. Coming up. Here's the view again, Chippewa River. Big Plum Creek. Trees up there, the whole river delta out there in front of us. Big mountain hill that's there. And here's a little choppy scene of where a guy would put his RV at a home site. You could move it back from the edge of the hill so nobody would ever know it was around. And there's plenty of nice flat land to make a big yard and a barn and whatever you would want to put up there. So here's the overlook again, trim some of those trees down so you can see what's there. These sites like this that are beautiful, they're hard to find. Thank you. Bye.